Let's take a moment to breathe. No goofy character voices, no ranting about safety stuff. Just breathing. In through the nose, hold, and then out through the mouth. Ready? Here we go. Hold. Let's try it again. In through the nose. Hold. And release. One more time. I'm Todd. Thank you very much for joining me today. And again, another episode of Experimental ASMR, where we're going to work on the Brick Headz Darth Vader. And this is set number, hang on, let me get my glasses. Let's help to have clean glasses. I hope you're having a good day. I hope that you're finding peace, comfort. If you're struggling or grieving, that you also find healing. Okay. This is set number 40547. The Brick Headz, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Darth Vader. A total of 260 pieces, but we've already completed Obi-Wan Kenobi, so all we have left is Darth Vader. In fact, let's show our friends. I got them over here. Let's see. We have Obi-Wan Kenobi. We previously did a Luke Skywalker Rebel pilot, and as a little surprise, I want to show you a couple friends that I built a while back. Now you may recognize this character. That is a robot from a very popular movie and one of my favorites in that particular brand's franchise of animated features. Of course, he has his I guess, robot partner, life partner, and she is being elevated by a clear brick on the bottom. What I want to do is I want to change these eyes. It's just a little too far apart for my taste, kind of creepy looking. So what I'm going to do is get two 1x2 jumper plates, and that will allow me to move the eyes inwards just a little bit, and that gives her a little more, what's the word I'm looking for, personality, instead of being all Lego-fied. So we have those folks right here. So we have Wally and Eve, or as Eva, and Wally has his plant. We have Luke Skywalker, Rebel pilot, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. So today, we have Darth Vader in 2 bags. A small bag, of which we will, let's move our friends over to the side here. They can be our special guest helpers watching, because watching is helping. Did your mom ever tell you that when she was baking and you were sitting there at the counter wanting to assist, and she would say, "Now, Todd, watching is helping." We're going to use creamy ranch for our small piece collector. All right. A couple of ASMR triggers. Scratching is one of those finger sounds. Clicking. Crinkling. Clicking, which of course we'll do, and then popping. So what sends those pleasant chills up and down your spine? Not the scary ones, like, you know, when you see a spider and then it jumps away from you and you can't find it, but the pleasant ones, the ones that help you stay calm or bring calm or meditation. Speaking of which, we will have some meditation music today, and I'm thankful for the YouTube audio library. Today's feature soundscape will be tender sounds for gentle yoga and healing warmth. Classical comforting. And the artist's name is Deep Sound. It's part of the royalty-free network, and let's find out when it was published. I believe it was July 4th, 2025, so this is very recent. So thank you, YouTube Audio Library, royalty-free music and soundscapes. So let's get started. Shall we? What does the sound? Sound okay? Lighting okay? Let me know in the comments if you notice things that I can do to improve and expand and evolve this channel. You might hear some noises in the background like that. That is my Wi-Fi. Intermittently, I have to get a different antenna for the Wi-Fi signal. Geez Louise, that stop. Really? I'm recording here. Gremlins in the machine. And once again, I'm using the digital download of the building instructions to allow me to see. I can use the zoom and contrast settings on my monitor to make tiny instructions look larger. So, if you have a favorite film of animated or other, what is your favorite film? I'm not a film historian, but I do like the escapism that movies provide. And certainly since COVID and before, the culture of movies, attending movies, has greatly changed. And I've found that my experiences in going to the movies have changed. Because I'm not a fan of the talking or the whispering or the spoiler alerts. I would have to say Titanic. And going to see that with some friends who had seen it already, and they started sharing some of the plot holes that were coming up. I mean, we all know the results of the ship sinking, but it certainly was an interesting movie to watch. I enjoyed the production qualities, and I think in a previous episode I mentioned I heard James Cameron speak at a safety conference. Oh shoot, I wasn't going to talk about safety. Anyway, no shop talk. No shop talk. ASMR has also whispers of, that's one of the triggers, is whispering. So what I'm going to try to do is whisper a couple of things while I sort. A question I put out there is, what's your favorite movie? Ooh, there's a printed piece. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a printed piece. No stickers, thank goodness. Yay. No stickers. Yes. Favorite movies. Do you enjoy movies? Do you enjoy treats with your movie? I'm a fan of the buttered popcorn. I'm a big fan, a really big fan of the buttered popcorn. To me, there's nothing better than the popcorn experience. And movie theater popcorn is one of my favorite vices. I guess you'd call it a vice. I don't know, what would you call it? Let's see here, we have some other tiles that we're putting over to the side. We're going to save those for later. And then as we sort, or knoll, Knoll, these pieces out, we'll be able to get a better, more efficient way of building our set today. Do you have a favorite candy or movie treat that you enjoy? I have a confession to make that a couple of times my son and I would stop off at the grocery store and we would pick up about a pound of shrimp, cooked shrimp. You know, the ones with the tail still on that are nice and juicy. And yeah, we would kind of sneak that in. I know it's not something that you want to do, but my gosh, it was so tasty and kind of naughty at the same time. I did remind him not to put the tails, don't throw the tails on the floor. So I had a separate Ziploc baggie for the tiny pieces. Looks like we have other printed pieces that will be used in our build here. I'm looking for specifically one that shows his visor. Is this it? Yes. It's a small triangle piece, and it has his breathing mask. Again, we love printed pieces. Lego, if you are listening, we love printed pieces. It is starting to come down. I love the sound of rain. And if it's a warm rain, there's something about camping or being in the cabin when it's raining that is very relaxing. All right. I think we've knolled enough. So let's start building. And let's play some music while we build. Use this as my mouse. Can't click it. There it is. belt. I found a place to put his breathing mask. the Farmer's Almanac? Please feel free to put that in the comments below. We'll see if what you say matches what I think. But I'm not going to say anything just yet, because I want to hear what you have to say. I'm sneaky like that. Sneaky, sneaky. Let's try to put this on the right way this time. For the other side. Yay, we did it. Whoa. Darth Vader starting to come together. Eyes, breathing mask, control panels, helmet. Speaking of helmet, and this will totally shock some, but others will be amazed. There is a new Spaceballs movie coming out very soon. I am excited because I liked the first one with Mel Brooks, and it's been decades, so I can't wait for the new one to come out. And I am not going to spoil it, nor should you. We don't need to know everything that happens before something. There's a phrase I used to use when I did retreats, and it was anticipate, don't participate. Wait. I take that back. Scratch that. Rewind. Participate, don't anticipate. Because it's in the journey, not the destination. Sometimes we get so caught up in wanting to know what's going to happen next that we don't get to enjoy what's happening right now, in the moment. So, no spoilers on the new Spaceballs movie. In 5 years, when you're watching this again, Todd, you can actually see if that was true. That's his cape. What the heck? Oh, that is cool. Wow. So we have some extra pieces left over. And here we have Lego Brick Headz Darth Vader with his lightsaber and his control panels and his breathing mask and his dark helmet and cape. So, if that's Darth Vader and that's Obi-Wan Kenobi, I have you now. Before I was the student and you were the teacher, but now I have the ham and cheese sandwich and only you have potato salad. And my son Luke, because I am your father and I am your mentor and I am Eve and I am Wally. So that is a lot of fun. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, click, like, subscribe, and share with others, because that's how this channel will grow, from you helping share, and with your comments, critiques, and feedback, this channel will evolve into more and more. Thank you very much again. Have a wonderful week. My name is Todd, and I wish you peace and pieces. Have a great day.